EMS learners, welcome back to this channel. My name is Mr Du Plessis and you know me as the EMS guy, hopefully. By this time you have watched my first video that was on the levels of management, and today we're just going to focus in this second video on the functions of management and what's the difference between leadership and management. So make sure you watch, hit like, subscribe, share, and see you in the video. Welcome back to this video. Today we're talking about the second part of levels and functions of a business, and we're talking about the characteristics of good management, which we actually did in the previous video. We said what's a good manager and what is a good leader and the styles of management. So let's look at characteristics. Now, the good or bad qualities of a manager will reflect in a business by either showing if the business will be successful or failure. Why? If I'm a good leader, then people will follow me. If I'm a good manager, people will want to complete their jobs because they know I'll equip them, they'll be the right person for the job, they'll have the right resources, and it's planned. They just have to execute, and I will not actually have to do anything, just to check in with them. That leads to a success of a company. If that is not there because there's bad characteristics, it will lead to the failure of a company. So important to understand, a manager or leader should be competent. Competent means you are experienced, you're knowledgeable, you're skilled, you know what you're doing, you know what you're talking about. And imagine if you know that someone is speaking to you about the topic that you really value, but they're talking a load of something that is not nice, then you know you can't trust that person. I love to go into sports shoe shops, right? And I love to ask people questions on what the different sports shoe brands are, especially with running. And I know a lot of running brands, and I know about the technicalities of the different styles of running and the different shoes you need. So the moment I ask them, listen, do you have a neutral shoe or a pronating shoe with a zero drop? And I see the eyes go a bit lazy, then I know this is not the right shop. I need to turn around. Now that shows that the managers have not equipped their people well, right? You need to equip and train your people well so they'll be able to answer any question. So that's competence. Ethics means this is if you know the difference between right and wrong. It's a moral thing. It's if you have integrity, if you have principles, what does the society see things if it's right or wrong? A manager should have ethics. Then if they're able to delegate, normally some people are just so, yes, it's my baby, I need to make things, I have to make this work, and they don't delegate, and then they work themselves to the bone and they burn out, and then they don't understand why there's no success or joy in it. It's because they don't know how to delegate. Then there's a flip side to it. Then you have managers that just delegates everything and does nothing. That has a danger side to it as well. You can delegate so much that you get to people that don't know what to do, they're overworked, they don't get it done, then your project also doesn't get done. So make sure when you delegate, it's the right person that's competent as well and have enough time. Alright, another one is initiative. That means there's they see opportunity. I can do this. This is proactive, it's not reactive. So they are initiators, they start things. Then you should also be able to motivate. If you can't motivate a group of people to follow you, no one will follow you. You need to be inspiring, all right? Incentives to say, yes, we can. You need to trust yourself, be self-confident. When you see yourself, what do you see? There was an image of a kitten looking in a mirror, and he saw himself as a lion. That is self-confidence, that you believe in yourself and know what you're bringing to the table. And lastly, you need to have a positive attitude. If you're positive, that will transfer to your workers. They will become positive. But if you're like negative the whole time, that will have a negative effect on your workforce. So, is a manager good or bad, and what determines that? So some managers perform badly. Why? They're not equipped. They don't know how to do it. They don't have the resources. They're thrown into the deep end and said, yes, hope you get it right. But you need to perform. This is your target. This is your deadline. So they don't know how to do it. They're not equipped. And it feels like people don't care about them. All right? They don't feel valued. Now that will lead to a business or a job's failure. But a good manager, they have knowledge, they have competence, they can lead and influence people. They have integrity and honesty. We talked about they've got morals, they are ethically. They're working with high ethics. They're willing to delegate, but they know when and how to delegate, right? They know when to take initiative, they're courageous, they're good communicators, they know how to share a vision effectively, they can motivate workers, they know they're self-confident but they're not proud. There's a difference. Self-confidence knows who you are, proud means you trample on people to get where you need to go. They are convinced about their facts but they're also open to feedback. And lastly is they know how to manage teams and they've got good team relationships and they're positive and they know how to manage their time. So in this video I hope you've learned a lot. It was short, it was sweet, it was to the point. In order to be a good manager, you need to take care of your people. Equip them, train them, empower them and take care of them. Hope this helps. Hope you're treating your people well one day. Enjoy. Goodbye.